Anything you want it to be.
Okay. Tom Strongaxe.
Tom Strongaxe. All right.
Does he have an axe?
Please be an elf.
He uses a crossbow.
Yes.
Does he,
He gets really angry at people. No one can actually why.
He's got an axe tape here.
That's a good question.
And our additional player.
Is Chris Evans playing Snippy Throngbottom.
There we go.
Token Snippy.
First question, Game Master.
Yes.
Have we all adventured together before?
Yes, yes, you have. You know each other. You've spilt blood and tears. Sometimes. You try to avoid it. You really do. You generally feel more than neutral for your friends. Yes. Yes. You don't need to like them.
Can I get 51 for the rope?
I got
It says 50 feet for the rope. Can I get 51 for this?
That's a skill check. Can you extend that rope safely?
I'm wide open.
Just a quick rules.
Yes.
We will be doing dry erase maps. We're doing. I'll be dropping miniatures on the table. We're not doing miniature rules.
Okay.
Distances are generally as they described.
Mainly just because it was fun to be able to pull out.
My robe definitely ties with rope. So when you say
Exactly.
exactly 50, how about?
We need a little bit
So we
of
hit them exactly
clarification.
50 chasm?
Without.
AC3 with no dex mod and no armor.
So
I'll just pull it tight.
We'll just assume that a magical armor or something.
which explains
Whatever
why
works
that's
out that you
There was magical armor.
Good enough.
She was also in the church.
I'll have one more question when you're ready.
Shoot a low preset.
I think I should name my axe.
I call it
I'm tempted to just name it Thud.
strong axe.
We have a magic user adaptation named your axe. All right.
Rapier the axe.
Due to your exceptional experience in the realm of not dying,
Yes. I am still alive.
you've learned to use a few spells. You get to choose 2 from the first level list and 1 from the second level list.
Got it.
That is your
Oh,
list.
I got a list here already of somebody who already picked it out, so I'll just go with that to make the game move more quickly.
You got 2 from the first level and 1 from the second.
Yeah, I got. Oh, actually, that's written down too. So I've got all the info.
All right.
Is that our description?
Clerics get 2 at 3rd level.
I'm gonna hold on to this just for the.
We have a cleric table. You have 2 first level spells. All right.
Unfortunately, you carry on.
You have them, they're in your possession, you can't find them. Probably your bag somewhere.
Unfortunately, they're both blind magic.
You can use one to find the other.
I think fine butter is the one.
So does that one character sheet make sense? Anything
I already have.
you need decrypted or explained? Magic items that you seem useless? Because I guarantee they're
What would my
not
party do
completely.
if I didn't?
I have a ring of fire resistance and I have torches. This means I'm just going to light myself on fire.
That's the option.
And I got a water skin, so other people can put me out later.
Exactly.
I'm not sure my +1 plate mail is my size. It may be a little bit big, which makes me kind of like a walking, like a tank.
Maybe you can fix
Not
it.
necessarily a kettle, it doesn't roll around.
Or a fire plug, you know.
No, that's magic. It automatically sizes.
I take it they have yet to invent the protection from Zealander spell.
That is level 8. You might not survive that.
That's true. I don't think we're gonna survive.
I can swear for a second I thought this said
Long sword,
detect
short bow.
stone and construction straps.
Question for DM.
And I didn't know what
Which one of
construction
those
straps were.
weapons they have?
Damage is long bow, short, long sword,
I
short
figured
bow.
that,
Damage
Snippy
is
Throngbottom
Long bow is long sword is D8. Short bow is D6. When you are attacking with your sword, you add your strength modifier, and when you attack with your bow, you also use strength modifier.
Question of rules. Are we allowing reversible spells?
No, that is. I have not learned how to do those yet.
And should I make my choices of spells before we know what the context of the adventure is?
You should.
Okay. Then I'm in.
How much times is a battle axe doing?
Battle axe? Yes, I think battle axe is D8.
It's just the axe-shaped version of thing.
Close combat with a bow.
If you're within 5 feet, you can't shoot effectively. If you're within the short range, which I believe is listed on one of these charts, short bow. If you're within 50 feet, which is virtually any indoors you'll find, then you are at +1 to attack because it's short. Medium range is 100 feet. That comes out to be neutral. And then past that, up to 150. Up to 150, you take a -1 penalty to your attack, but you can still effectively fight. Past that, you really won't hit anything. You're just guessing and checking.
May we have any equipment other than what's on the sheet?
Any mundane equipment you can buy before you leave town. Is there anything
What
particular?
if it's not in the book?
It depends on what it is. If it makes sense to be in a small village, which you have just recently left,
I'd like a mouse in a small cage.
a mouse in a small cage. Let's see, you were there probably a few days. You could have caught a mouse. And a small cage, you could have built yourself if you really needed it.
Deduct 500 gold for that?
What a mouse that was that expensive? Training.
Does anybody have a 10-foot pole? Dice.
Dice. You need dice. You need a D20, 12, 6, 10, 8, 4.
There's plenty of
I'm going to buy a 10-foot pole.
You are going to buy a 10-foot pole. Those are for sale.
Excellent.
Also 9 and 11 pounds.
I don't have any money, but I'll make one.
Yes, you can easily get a 10-foot pole without any cost.
I would like a chisel if possible, which I'll buy from a local craftsman or carpenter.
You can buy a chisel.
And make sure it has a real nice sharp tip to it, and then just a small.
Okay, I say we beat up the house and take the money.
Just
We're
to use,
thinking
but
Sure, you can do that.
I'm going to videotape.
What type of town are we in?
All right, you were in, let's see.
I got it.
told you this was going to be boring.
I'm videotaping.
You were at a small town called Friends Outpost. It was a trading town. So lots of income, outcome, lots of travel, lots of activity.
Fishermen.
Both, we're
Yeah, they would have had some
There's
fishermen.
two things I'd like to buy.
Okay.
Well, first of all, if clerics can have them, caltrops.
I imagine you can have caltrops.
Okay, they're a bit sharp, so just check
They
it.
are a bit sharp, but
We can paint your house on the
you
tree.
generally don't stab people with caltrops.
And a fisherman's net.
But sure, you can get a net too.
Fish net.
Fishing line, yeah. You can buy a fishing line, that's not a problem.
Oh,
Probably like a dagger.
You can also afford a dagger, yes.
there you go.
Question, so how many people have actually played this whole set, which is the original red box? Can I just pick up the box and take this one? How about that? Even not, even in 1983. Okay. The rest of you have not, and how much, the rest of you have, who had never played this, have you played other versions of D&D?
Modifications?
Okay, so everybody's played some version of D&D.
The shield reduces your armor
So
class
now
by
those
1.
people are going to see what it was like in 1983.
I already have a shield.
Oh, so it should be factored in already.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I
I
can
had
get in
hair
terms
and
of
no
weapon
beard at that
for
point,
2
so there's
hands
nothing
better
like
than the
Well, it depends on your definition of better. You can go with a heavier, bigger,
That needs to be, Lord has a Venezuelan girlfriend like I did.
He's got 18 strength, he ought to have a two-hand sword.
Very true. It
sure, absolutely.
would have been a dream come true.
I'd rather sacrifice the one hit with the one AC for a better weapon.
That is certainly an option.
The damage.
If you wanted to go up to a D10 of damage, you could get a pole arm or a two-handed sword. Both of them require you to lose your shield or put it away. But you can do it.
Yeah, I think I'll go for the two-handed.
What's your score? Dave, what's your score?
18.
Yes. Anytime you have you're flanking. Come behind you.
I think we'll go to
Backstab.
Yes, actually in the rules. So for hands, you have to just check or something. Yeah. Right, I always remember people.
So, I think I was thinking it's way the same thing.
You can make that up before you leave the office. So you can write down your sheet, it does D10 of damage, plus your strike, plus your parry.
Maybe 10 cal.
How much is the two-handed? What's the price of the two-handed?
The price of the two-handed is, so you can afford it.
I got 11 gold. I can always trade it in two-handed sword if that's this one sword.
Yes, you can. You can trade it in. Let's see. It's 15 gold. So if you sell your old weapon, you can pick up the, sell your shield if you want to. You can pick up the two-handed sword.
I'll sell the shield instead. I'll still keep the long sword.
All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and start. So we're going to keep the levels down a little bit so we can.